Andy, Kelly.
As good as each other at the moment.
Big backhand turns, throwing his fins out, just all that kind of crazy shit on big waves.
Both of them in cutbacks, both of them in the barrel.
Kelly.
It's pretty much flawless, really.
Kelly, Andy.
There's 1 3, why not 6?
Fuck, they're both freaks.
Probably Kelly, it's just 6 world titles, it's pretty much flawless really. Where I think Andy's still, you know, he's got a couple more years to grow up and he's on the level of Kelly, but I'd put it on Kelly's nose, 20 on the nose of Kelly any day really. What do you reckon?
For me, it's more Andy Parker, really. I reckon they're the 2 guys doing the most incredible surfing at the moment. For me, that's what I like, the way they're doing it, and it's new, and they've got a few more things up their sleeve, which is cool. Kelly's doing some incredible surfing. He's right there. It's probably the 3 of them, but I reckon those 2 guys are really what it's all about.
Andy's doing it at a time now, but I reckon where the competition might be a bit harder than when Slater was first doing it, so got to give him that. But then he's got kind of Slater to following his footsteps, maybe learn a bit more off him.
They're both as good as each other. I can't answer the question. I'm no one to answer that question.
I try to do a little bit of everything. I like doing big carves, and I like getting really good barrels. And I don't know, whatever's fun, whatever the kind of waves are, depending on the conditions and the waves, I just try to picture where my board will fit the best and go the fastest.
Cutbacks, probably Parker. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Mick Fanning's fucking way up there too for cutties. Actually, yeah, Mick, not Joel. Sorry. Just had to go through a couple of mad figure 8s.
Kelly really, when he wants to do a good one, throws himself at the whitewater that hard and upside down at it when he gets a good roundhouse going. They're ridiculous. Can you really compare any turn of anyone to Kelly's, really?
Taylor Knox cutbacks, Andy tubes, Bruce tubes.
Say on par for tube riding, and Kelly's probably got a better cutback.
Both of them. Both of them in cutbacks, both of them in the barrel. They're as good as each other at the moment. Fucking unbelievable.
Tubes, have to say Kelly.
I think Kelly's a bit better of a forehand tube rider, you know that? But Andy on his backside's pretty ludicrous. He loves to stand in them, Like backside, just standing up, he doesn't have a problem with it. Takes the bull by the horns like a man should. And no, it's a pretty even match, you know. One going left, one going right.
Airs, I don't know. It seems like I'm getting lower and lower on my air department. I don't know what the deal is. Might be doing too many contests or what, but when I was a ground, I think I used to boost a lot more. These days, it's more making sure you boost to make it. I don't get that high, but I make a lot of my airs when I try them, I think, you know, depending on the conditions. But my brother and Taj and Parker and those guys get a lot higher. I like watching them do airs. It makes me inspired to go out there and try it. And I'll mix it up with the boys, but I wouldn't call myself an air guy by any means.
Aerials, well, Kelly probably wins in that department. Then I don't know, you know, if Bruce comes into the picture, like Bruce comes in and knocks them both off the pedestal for aerials, really. Bruce is probably the best aerial master at the moment. Doing like 6 foot massive air, like probably does the biggest aerials out of anyone anyway. Biggest and smoothest. Yeah, Bruce. Little fucker.
I got a little bit older, I looked up to guys like Shano and you know, Kelly and what they were doing, just the way they're surfing and all the new airs. And these days I just look around the guys I'm surfing with every day and, you know, just get psyched. Growing up with my brother too, he's always been the motivation factor, but just stuff like that.
I've just been taking time off from free surfing. I don't know, I just haven't been motivated that much to surf. And then when I get to the contest, I get all excited and get my head together. And I don't know, it's just been thinking the right way when I'm surfing the contest, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely psychs you up. It's cool when there's a big crowd and it's fairly close to the beach because you can feel the energy or something. It's just the intensity of everyone watching, want to see what you're doing, and the waves are up like that. It's just so cool. It's like an arena kind of a thing, like a Super Bowl. I don't know, just any kind of, it's like a gaming thing. It's just fun. It makes you try harder. It makes you, when you're losing, make you that much more pissed to you know, push on through. And I think it's cool. It's nice. You know, places like Huntington are cool with the crowd, even though the waves aren't that good. But just when you have the arena vibe like that, when there's big scaffolding and people, you know, watching surfers push themselves is pretty cool, I think. But at the same time, it's nice to have free surfing by yourself and on around. But you know, I do enjoy the contesting once in a while, so it's fun.
You feel like the crowd boosts you along? You've got something to prove?
The crowd, you know, the crowd is part of it. That's not really, I mean, that can't make you really go out there and surf good, you know? It's more like, you gotta kind of have that inside. You gotta kind of like have that desire, you know, anyways, so. It's, no, I've just been, I guess, focusing more on like my personal life and stuff, and not even worried about surfing, and surfing's happening.
Kelly's passion to win is beyond anyone else's. He thrives to win. He's that competitive, and he's, you know, and that element in his surfing too is phenomenal to watch when he's on and he's really determined. You know, he'll land or make stuff that's really impossible, but that determination will just bring him through. And I enjoy watching Kelly when he's really determined, and you know that he's not going to fall, he's not going to make a mistake, but he's going to try some mad shit. He's one of the best.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Kelly's. Couldn't get enough of him when he was between 18 and 22. At that age, he was just a dream to watch. I couldn't get enough of him. Any video, any wave of his, I just wanted to watch it. It was just my favourite, just the style and everything. But recently he's changed a bit, but he just does everything he ever could, but with more power. So it's pretty wild, pretty sick to watch.
I don't feel like I stress like I have to, you know, like I have to do it or anything, you know, just coming, just feeling good.
It's all coming back, It's all coming together.
Yeah, it's, I wouldn't say coming back, it's coming new, it's kind of different now, it's a different feeling, different approach.
See Andy catching Kelly 6-time world champ for sure.
What's changed since Andy's been nailing his world titles is he is doing really big turns on big waves, you know, like he's surfing 8 or 10 foot waves, like in the past people have only surfed up to 4 to 6 foot. So yeah, he's doing the shit on really big waves that people, you know, haven't even thought of really. You know, big backhand turns, throwing his fins out, just all that kind of crazy shit on big waves. So it's pretty good to see.
Do you find that the shortness on the closeness of the world title right now is sort of bringing the best out in you?
Yeah, I think so. I think that definitely puts a drive in there to to make it come together and you know, not make mistakes. And yeah, it's a pretty exciting time right now.
This year in Hawaii we partied heaps. He's a legend. Like, fuck's just like one of the boys. Such a good bloke. Like, it's not like you forget who you are and that. He always comes up and says hello. He's a champion.